dancing out front. She's feeling, she's more than proud.
Welcome back. Guess what we're doing? We're gonna be discussing the Holocaust. We often visualize the liberation of camps in 1945 or the infamous gates of Auschwitz, but there is a chapter of this history that remains largely hidden in the shadows of the Eastern Front. A chapter defined not by industrial gas chambers, but by historians now called the Holocaust by bullets.
That is right. Before the final solution was industrialized at the Wannsee Convents, is that how you say it? The genocide began in the open air. As the Germans
I have a tummy ache. I'd like to see the nurse.
A tummy ache?
Yes, Derek. I have a tummy and it aches. Ergo, tummy ache.
Ergo?
It's Latin, Derek.
Go to the nurse.
Army launched the Operation Barbarossa in the Soviet Union in 1941.
Wait, I have a good question. Who were they followed by?
They were followed by the NSID. I don't honestly know how to say it.
Wait, isn't the Einsatzgruppen?
Yeah, actually. These are mobile killing units tasked with eliminating undesirables on the spot.
So, are we talking about like secret facilities?
No.
Oh.
We're talking about mass executions in broad daylight, often in front of local neighbors in villages across Ukraine, Belarus, and Lithuania.
Oh, that's not nice. But this part that catches people off guard. It wasn't just the SS behind it. Behind a barbed wire fence. No, it wasn't just the SS behind a barbed wire fence. This
Really?
involved the what did it involve again? Didn't it involve the what's it called? The women?
I think it was the regular army and the local collaborators.
You're right, but however, did they manage to kill? Come to your local police station now. Get a free trip to a resort town. Guess what? If you're Jewish, Poland, or gay, come now. However, they did manage to kill over 2 million people this way without the world noticing. That's crazy.
That's very crazy.
I know.
Because it was the intimacy of the violence that was so terrifying. In places like Baby Yar, Raven, and Kyiv, over 33,771 Jewish people were murdered in just 2 days.
Oh wait. There were no trains or telegrams. People were simply just told to pack their bags for resettlement. And they marched to the edge of their own towns. The sheer psychological toll on the executions actually led to the Nazis' leadership to seek the cleaner, more detached method of gas chambers. They didn't switch to gas chambers because they felt guilty. They did it because because shooting dozens of women and children face to face was insufficient for the soldiers' morale.
Wow. That's actually insane.
But
did you know that there's also the story of Paper Bridget in the Vilna Grado?
It's people agreed. What do you do for a living? What's the movie called?
So they were during the Holocaust?
Not Jew.
While the Inzevzevin were clearing the streets, a group of Jewish intellectuals, if that's how you say it, risked their lives to smuggle and hide thousands of books and cultural artifacts. They knew they might not survive, but they wanted to ensure their history did. They literally buried the memory of their civilization in the dirt while the killers stood above them.
It's those stories of spiritual resistance that change the narrative. We often ask why people don't fight back. But when you look at the uprising in the Soviet death camp, where prisoners actually staged a mass breakout, or the underground archives of the Warsaw Ghetto, you realize that the resistance took many forms. This isn't just a story of the past. When we look at the soil of Eastern Europe, we are looking at a landscape of unmarked graves.
Whoa.
Darn, I was watching that. Darn it.
But wasn't there like thousands of them are like still being discovered today?
Yeah, it forces us to ask, how does a society recover when the crime didn't happen in a far off camp, but in the forest outside of a town?
Whoa. But that is just the haunting reality. The Holocaust wasn't just a series of camps. It was a continental effort to erase a people from the map, one village at a time.
If we focus on the chimneys of Poland, we miss half of the story and half the warning. A video that we both watched to help us understand more of this topic was a 10-minute video, 10-minute history, the Holocaust, World War II. Sorry. It goes over how World War II went on, and the Nazis escalated from kicking out Jews to deciding to do mass homicide,
which was a plan called the Final Solution. They started to force people to be packed starving ghettos, whatever it says, and then used mobile killing units to shoot
How many?
Maybe a little bit over 1 million people in the Soviet territories.
Right.
They finally built massive death camps and decided to kill them in gas chambers to mass genocide up to 5 or 6 million European Jews.
Oh, that's not right. But that's it for the.
And thank you for following me. Yeah. Okay, love you guys. Don't forget to smile.